Hi, it's Trudy from Talent Code HR. We're coming to the time of year where many organisations are considering embarking on their strategic planning process. And I've been reflecting on a number of comments I've heard from leaders over the past few months that have really highlighted the importance of having a clear strategy within your organisation. Let me share some of those comments with you. The first is, I don't feel as though we have a North Star as an organisation. We're all on the treadmill, busy doing things, but we're not actually rowing in the same direction. The second comment I heard recently was that within each of the divisions, there's clear operational plans. However, if you were to lay them all out together, you'd realise that they're not actually pointing in the same direction. The third comment from a leader was that I feel hamstrung and I can't actually make decisions around new resources coming into the organisation because I don't feel that we're aligned in terms of where we're going. It's absolutely critical to have a strategic plan for your organisation. However, it doesn't need to be a long drawn out process, and in fact, the simpler, the better. When I engage with organisations across all industries to facilitate strategic planning processes, there's a number of things that we usually put in place to ensure a successful outcome. The first is to get participants to be thinking ahead of the session. Particularly, we want people's heads to be in the space and to be starting to explore what are the future opportunities, what are the risks, where do we need to be going, and what are the changing expectations of our customers, and are there new emerging customers? Really, it's starting to get people to look around corners, not just be dealing with what's in front of them before we do the strategic planning workshop. We often do this through a simple survey, and that may be going to the board, it may be going to members who are going to be in the session, and it may even be going to key members of staff. Usually the strategic planning process can be done within a day. A single day out of the office can lead to a really powerful plan, and the simpler the better. Generally, what we aim for is a plan on a page that clearly articulates your vision, where are we going, your big, hairy, audacious goal, so what's the bigger picture here, pulling that down to having a clear statement of intent for the next 3 years, and you may refer to that as a 3HAG, a 3-year highly achievable goal, and then linked to that, clearly articulated strategic priorities. Now, underneath each of those priorities, we're looking for clear objectives and also measures of success. Within a day, I can support you to get to that outcome, which then gives you a really powerful tool for aligning your organisation and, most importantly, going to the next step, which is creating a strategy implementation plan. And that's where the rubber hits the road at the end of the day, because that's all about making it happen. If you're interested in thinking about how you can mix up your strategic planning for this year and get a really effective, simple outcome, please reach out. My team and I would be delighted to have a chat with you.